When you're buying a home, the last thing you expect is for the seller to back out of the deal. But what happens if they do? Understanding your rights and remedies as a buyer is crucial in protecting your interests in real estate transactions. If a seller breaches a real estate contract, buyers have several legal remedies at their disposal. These include suing for monetary damages, seeking specific performance, or terminating the contract. Let's break these down. Monetary damages are a common remedy where the buyer seeks compensation for financial losses resulting from the breach. This could include the return of deposits, coverage of reasonable expenses, or other financial harm caused by the seller's actions. Specific performance is a powerful remedy, particularly in real estate transactions. This is where the court orders the seller to follow through with the sale as agreed in the contract. It's often pursued when monetary compensation isn't sufficient, given the unique nature of real estate. Contract termination is another option, where the buyer ends the agreement and seeks the return of their deposit along with coverage of reasonable expenses incurred. It's important to note that real estate contracts often contain contingencies that may allow a seller to back out without repercussions. For example, a contract might stipulate that the sale is contingent on the seller finding a new home. If they make a good faith effort but can't find a suitable property, they may have the right to terminate the contract without penalty. Sellers can breach contracts in various ways. Common types of breaches include failure to deliver the property, misrepresentation or fraud about the property's condition, failure to meet contractual obligations, or indicating before the closing date that they won't fulfill the contract. If you find yourself in a situation where a seller has breached the contract, there are several legal steps you might need to take. First, carefully review the contract to understand its terms and any contingencies. Next, you might issue a formal demand letter to the seller, outlining the breach and demanding compliance or compensation. If direct communication doesn't resolve the issue, you may need to file a lawsuit. This typically involves suing for damages or specific performance in state court. The exact process can vary by jurisdiction and the terms of your contract. In terms of damages, buyers may be entitled to various types of compensation. Compensatory damages cover direct financial losses. Consequential damages apply to additional losses caused by the breach, such as lost investment opportunities. Some contracts include liquidated damages clauses, which specify a predetermined amount to be paid upon breach. It's crucial to remember that state laws significantly influence the extent of damages available to buyers. The amount and type of compensation can vary widely depending on your location and the specific circumstances of your case. In conclusion, while having a seller breach a real estate contract can be frustrating and potentially costly, buyers do have legal recourse. Understanding these remedies can help you protect your interests. However, given the complexity of real estate law and the potential financial stakes involved, it's always advisable to seek professional legal advice before taking action. This ensures you're fully aware of your rights and the best course of action for your specific situation.